Number 9, Christina Valenzuela. Number 10, Stacy Knowlton. Number 11, Amanda Hyde. Number 12, Sarah Busby. Number 13, Christy James. Number 15, Ashley Kearney. And in gold, Ashley Hart. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2005 Vaqueros of El Capitan High. And now it's time to meet the 2006 Dons of Cathedral Catholic. Number 0, Sosha Alexander. Number 3, Aubrey Carana. Number 4, Tamara Chagas. Number 9, Leah Valenti. Number 10, Casey Fagioni. Number 11, Alyssa Sanchez. Number 14, Kellyanne Cavaretta. Number 18, Kristen Whipple. Now it's time to meet the Don starters. Number 1, in gold, Jill Medovich. Number 2, Coco Goodson. Number 5, Shyla Williams. Number 6, Jasmine Namdar. Number 7, Natalie Vinti. Number 8, Michelle Spacciapoli. Number 12, Lauren Bogart. Number 13, Jenny Jarvie. Number 15, Jamie Ross. Number 19, Betsy Perner. And number 20, Alex Sitta. The Dons are coached by Miss Dawn Lee. Her assistants are Joe DeLeon.
From Westview High School, it is the CIF Division III final between El Capitan Vaqueros and the Cathedral Catholic Dons. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg Porter for George Lanham Video Sports Productions. Let's get the lineup for the El Capitan Vaqueros. First, the keeper, senior, Ashley Hart. Keeper, freshman, Erel Guerrero. Number 2, sophomore, Angela Perna. Number 3, sophomore, Sarah McDonald. Number 4, senior, Mackenzie Erkenbeck. Number 5, the senior, Alyssa Loveday. Number 6, the senior, Tanel Rust. Number 7, the junior, Allie Bailey. Number 8, the junior, Brianna Aparido. Number 9, the senior, Christina Valenzuela, that is. Number 10, the senior, Stacy Knowlton. Number 11, the sophomore, Amanda Hyde, or Hyde, that is. Number 12, the junior, Sarah Busby. Number 13, the sophomore, Christy James. And we are underway as Cathedral will be going from right to left on your picture screen, and El Capitan will be going from left to right. The rest of the lineup after Busby reads this way: number 13, sophomore Christy James. Number 14, freshman Olivia Donato. Number 15, sophomore Ashley Kearney. Number 16, senior Lisa Scheel. Number 19, sophomore Renda Nazal. Number 20, sophomore Leslie Canon. And number 21, junior Shannon Johnson. Now let's get the lineup for Cathedral Catholic. The Lady Dons, their keeper, the junior keeper, number 0, is Soja Alexander. But the keeper in net for them right now is Jill Medigovich. And she's a senior. Number 2, sophomore forward or midfielder is Courtney Coco Goodson. Number 3, junior midfielder Aubrey Car-Ujuana. Number 4, sophomore forward or midfielder Tamara Chagas. Number 5 is junior defender or midfielder Shayla Williams. There's going to be a set piece here, and we'll get the rest of the lineup right after this set piece. The corner kick for the Lady Dons here in the CIF Division III title game. Always a big play in a world of soccer. And number 12 is going to take it, and that's Lauren Bogart. We have heard from her family before on George Landman Sports Productions. Lauren Bogart, bending ball, getting a couple heads, and down to the 6-yard box. That we're able to move that ball forward, but El Capitan, the Vaqueros, come out with it and move upfield. And now they have a good attack going with only 2 and a deep back. Number 6, the rest of the lineup for Cathedral is junior forward Jasmine Namdar. Number 7 is junior midfielder Natalie Venti. Number 8 is sophomore midfielder Michelle Spaciopoli. And number 9 is junior defender midfielder Leia Valente. Number 10 is junior defender or midfielder Casey Boggioni. Number 11 is sophomore forward Alyssa Sanchez. 12 is the senior defender Lauren Bogart. Number 13 is senior forward or midfield is Jenny Jarvie. Number 14 is the sophomore midfielder or defender Kelly Ann Cavaretta. Number 15 is the sophomore midfielder Jamie Ross. 16 is sophomore midfielder or forward Brandy Laco. Number 18, sophomore defender Kirsten Whipple. And number 19 is the senior defender Betsy Perner. And that's your lineup for the Cathedral Catholic Dons. And we have a throw-in for the Lady Dons from the far side. And the Vaqueros control it up in the air, bringing it down. But they can't hold on to it long enough, and now striking it there was Lauren Bogart. Bogart up to her teammate, Venti, early ball, and that's just a little bit too much for her teammate to run on to at that time. The save was made by Ashley Hart. Lauren Bogart trying to keep that ball in play, could not do it. Brianna Apparito will throw it in. And now the Vaqueros, the Lady Vaqueros, will bring in another player on a substitution exchange, as they want to keep fresh players in the game. The head coach for the El Capitan Vaqueros is Matt Robertson. His assistant is Sarah Zapata, and another assistant is Ann Ramirez.
For the Vaqueros, now in the game, number 7, Allie Bailey.
Allie Bailey was the substitution for the Vaqueros. And the Lady Dons are coached by Don Lee. And the Dons, a team whom were co-champions last year, been in the title game 17 years in a row. They have dominated in the world of girls soccer in San Diego. So now a goal kick for the Dons, trying to get it up to midfield as they have a number of midfielders there. And a nice run on the near side there by Spaciopoli. And Vaquero's taking it away now and moving it back up to midfield. Looking for a run, and that time by Perna, and they get one. But she's dispossessed from the soccer ball as the Lady Dons now push it all the way back upfield. Lady Dons knowing how to play these championship games, and they just continue to find a way to get there first, and then once they get there, they usually take care of business. Every once in a while they lose, but for the most part, they are going to either be co-champions or they're going to win it outright. We have a fantastic program. Throw in by the Vaqueros. And this one driven by Hyde up into the air to the far side, trying to control as the Lady Dons, and they have it now, and they strike it to the central. And they're going to collect it and switch it to the near side. Bogart working on the near side for her run. Getting it over to Coco Goodson. And then it's taken away. Forced to midfield again for the Vaqueros, who have two players there. But they did not bring it down to do anything with it. So Shayla Williams took it away from them. All the way down to Spaciopoli, and nice crossing pass, but that time just a little bit too high. She had the right idea. And she had a player near it, but not quite where she could get to that soccer ball and bring it down. Still no score in the first half of action in the Division III 2006 CIF title game. The throw in with Cathedral Catholic, and it goes past the goal line. Lastly touched by the Vaqueros, and now it'll be a corner kick for the Dons. And let's see who's going to take it. It looks like it's going to be Lauren Bogart again. So the senior defender going to get another chance at it. Early in this game. Left foots it, bends it to her teammate, and that is Coco Goodson, but none of the other teammates could bring it down, and here come the Vaqueros. Only one in the deep back for the Dons, and they find a way to push it back toward the keeper, Hart, and now they can retreat back. Vaqueros with it there is Kearney, Ashley Kearney, looking for a through ball. And now she's got Valenzuela, and she could not continue on with it. Valenzuela on that far side, gonna try to see what she can do in this game to put pressure on it, the Dons. Now off the goal kick. Coco Goodson with it. Courtney collects it and sends one in toward the 18-yard box, but collected there nicely there by Busby, getting it out of there. Sarah doing a fine job. And now her teammate, Allie Bailey, running onto it. Some more Vaqueros collecting it in the central, but then they're dispossessed now. And the counterattack ensues for the Dons. A little bit too far, that long ball. And Hyde will throw it in. Knocked out by the Dons. It'll be a throw in now, or knocked out by the Vaqueros, and the Dons will throw it in. Still no score in the first half of action in a CIF title game in Division III. Saw a great game earlier today in the girls' championship for Division I. And that game won by the Torrey Pines Lady Falcons, 3-2 over Granite Hills. Here's a early ball played, but coming into the space nicely there was Sarah Busby, and now it is out on the near side touchline by the Dons, so the Vaqueros will throw it in. The Vaqueros in all black there. A quick touch there by Loveday. Alyssa Loveday, and out a header, retreating back quickly there. Cathedral. But now on the run on the near side. Spacciapoli. But now it's in the back. Valenti, who's trying to help out to get things going, trying to find spaces for the Dons. Vaqueros at midfield now with a free kick. Let's see how they go with their passing attack here. And it turns out to be a shot into the box, but to get a player to run onto it, but nobody was able to do it that time. And so now it is going to be a goal kick. Still no score here in the first half. A game that so far has started very similar to the last game, and then all of a sudden they got one team late towards the first half that was able to put one in the net, and then the game just seemed to expand greatly after that. Coming into the contest, number 6, senior Tanel Rust for El Capitan. Into the 18-yard box, but El Capitan making a nice play that time to get it out of danger and get it upfield. At midfield, trying to make a run that time was Jenny Jarvie. Could not quite do it. El Capitan with Bailey trying to keep it in against that goal line, and it was knocked out by the Dons, so Bailey, a good run.
Another score has just come in from Patrick Henry. In the girls Division II matchup, the Eagles of San Pasqual High beat the Wolverines of Westview by the score of 1-0 to take the girls Division II soccer title.
Corner kick for the Vaqueros of El Capitan. They have that wind blowing towards the net. Let's see how they work with it. They get it in the central, but they don't get it onto a teammate. And it is knocked past the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Dons. Anytime you have a set piece like that and you're able to not make it successful for the other team, then you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do as a defender. And as a midfielder, forward helping out. Capitan trying to bring it down into the central. Another try down the central, but nobody to be able to move that ball around and make a dangerous situation for the defenders. And so the Lady Dons will drive it back upfield. And as the game ensues, they're going to be able to realize some things that the Vaqueros are not able to capitalize on. And that is not going to work for the Vaqueros. They have to find a way to continue to put the pressure on the Dons to have a chance to win this one. This is not normal territory for the Vaqueros. It is for the Dons. And there's a ball placed and just missed. So the Vaqueros able to get back to it. Allie Bailey. And Bailey almost didn't get that ball out of danger in the 18-yard box. Weaving her way, doing a fine job there was Natalie Venti. Spot Chiapoli to the outside to her teammate. Oh, crossing in the 18-yard box, but that's going to have too much pace on it unless they get a teammate from the back who centers it into the box. And then finally, it'll be a corner kick. As coming back was Stacy Knowlton. So Knowlton, a good play there as they got an overlapping run to keep that ball in play. The Dons knowing what they have to do at all times. That's why they're so successful. That's something that would have been okay if they have a big lead. But not if there is a 0-0 score and you're trying to get the first one on the board. Chasing after it, Spot Chiapoli. Chiapoli attacking, finds a teammate and then a fall, and let's see what a call is. In the box. Courtney Coco Goodson was knocked down in the 18-yard box, and the center ref did not decide for a penalty shot on that one. And El Capitan averting a big situation that time. And they get a couple of fresh players into the contest. The announcer here at Westview High School will mention those. And of course, we will always mention the names of the players who touched the soccer ball at any time during the game.
Substitution for the Vaqueros. Now in the game, number 20, Leslie Canone.
Going to be a throw-in now by Lauren Bogart. The 50-50 ball and winning it. Continuing to try to advance, and then there was a foul that time, so it's going to be a free kick for El Capitan. The Vaqueros with a chance here to try and see if they can get something going in an 18-yard box. And they drive it, but the wall is there for the Lady Dons, and they push it upfield. Off that challenge, the El Capitan has the soccer ball momentarily, but it didn't last for long as the Lady Dons able to play well into space to get there and make the play. And one in the deep back, and that was a Coco Goodson daylight try right there, as she saw nothing but daylight, sun setting in the west, and was trying to find a way that maybe the defender would not get all of that soccer ball, and she can get most of it and keep going and have a 1v1 with the keeper. Didn't work though. But the Lady Vaqueros playing a la dangerous by having one player in the central, and that's it. And Goodson having an opportunity to roam around. That is going to come into play defensively for them in the future, where they are going to have to not allow that to happen. Otherwise, it's going to cost them. a challenge there, and that one's going to work against the Vaqueros. And we'll see if the center ref decides to pull a card out. He doesn't now, but surely as the game happens, just like we saw in the other Division I game, those cards will start flying. Of course, every ref has his own temperament when it comes to that type of thing. That one's in the central and taken away by the Vaqueros at the last moment. And they go the outside with Valenzuela, Cristina. And it goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. Lastly touched by the Dons, so the Vaqueros will throw it in. Their own defensive third. There are going to be substitutions now. The Dons going to bring in some fresh players. And they look like they're going to go ahead and bring in Kelly Ann Cavaretta, the sophomore. So Cavaretta will come in for Jamie Ross. Working our way a little bit more than midfield.
Kelly Ann Cavaretta into the game for the Dons.
A little bit more than midway through the first half. And neither team has scored yet. But here are the Dons, and a blast and a little bit too high. Taking a shot, Natalie Vinti. Natalie might have been best served to try and dribble that ball a little bit more and try to get an attack going. But sometimes you just have the mindset, let me just try to overpower the keeper. Running back to get that one was Cavaretta, but could not keep it in the field of action. So the Vaqueros throw it in, heading towards the 18-yard box, but they won't make it as it is past the far side touchline, and the Vaqueros will have to try it again. The defenders for the Dons always finding a way to be tough in the space. 50-50 ball. Won by the Dons. And a strike back upfield. A throw in by the Vaqueros. Sarah Busby to throw it in. The half volley, and then now won by the Dons. And they're going to switch it to this side of the field. Here comes Lauren Bogart. Bogart's pass towards the central was blocked. However, gets a teammate to take a shot. And they had one in the deep back to intercept that one. And stand tall there. Now sent towards midfield. Good challenge by the Vaqueros in those situations. However, they have to run back and retreat again. Just as they seem like they want to turn and get some space, the Dons won't allow them to do it. They get to the soccer ball when they need to. And here they come again on the attack, and attacking third, a bending ball, and they get a shot and just missed the far post. They just missed the far post. Beautiful passing sequence there by the Lady Dons. That's how you do it, and they almost got the measure of happiness out of that one. The ultimate measure, and that is a goal. And definitely they got the attention of the senior, Ashley Hart, for the Vaqueros. And the 50s won again by the Dons, and now a foul to go with it, and they'll have a free kick just inside midfield. And on the synthetic turf, they give it away. Here come the Vaqueros. And they cannot seem to get a good passing attack going at the time that they want to. And the Dons able to get back in enough time and make the play. And a shot that didn't have much mustard on that one. And Medigovic able to handle it. And a foul there. So it's going to be a free kick for the Dons to try and see what they can do this time. Challenging again upfield. 0-0. Working again. Oh, so many more minutes closer to halftime. CIF title game for 2006. A header, another try, and just past the goal line, and lastly touched by the Vaqueros, and it'll be a corner kick. So a very good rush that time. And lastly touched by the Vaqueros past that goal line, and here's the CK for the Lady Dons. Let's see how they run this set piece. The bending ball is away from the keeper, and the Vaqueros get to it at the last moment. Man, the keeper was saying, please somebody touch the soccer ball because I will not be able to get to it now. And the Dons just not able to put it in the back of the net. But they're getting closer, and that is the thing that the head coach, Matt Robertson, is not liking as he sees this game ensue on. And here they come again, the Lady Dons. Striking it. Beautiful ball, and right on to where Hart was able to make the save. But that was a very good 1-2. And Hart watching it all the way, though. Able to make the play. Trying to bring it down, and off the header, it goes right to the Dons. A push, but this interrupts this play on. On to it now. Minty to the outside. Cavaretta. Kellyanne trying to do something with it, and it is out of play. But lastly touched past the goal line by the Vaqueros, and another set piece coming for the Dons. Still no score, 0-0, but they are trying to put one on the board. They from Cathedral Catholic High School. Here comes the CK. Into the box, a header, and they just couldn't get it past one of the Vaqueros players in black. They had the wall covered quite well. Enough players in the space to not allow it to seep through. But again, they're being tested to make sure that they do that same thing. And they are being tested to do that quite a few times here in the first half. And eventually, the law of averages will work against you. El Cap needs to try and get a little bit more offense going. But the Lady Dons won't allow it to happen. As here it is, Coco Goodson. Here's a nice pass. It goes past her teammate who had a beautiful run down the central of the box. If she gets that soccer ball, they'll definitely have a great chance of scoring. And they have it again, the midfielders sending it back up there in that box. Coming up from the back, all the way down to the box. Knowlton getting it out of danger, but here comes Goodson. Couldn't get the extra step. And a foul against Goodson. Still 0-0 here at Westview High School. The CIF Division III championship game. G.K. Porter, happy to be with you for George Landry Video Sports Productions. El Capitan, a team who's not normally in the championship game for girls high school soccer, against a team who's always in the title game, at least in the last 17 years. Co-champions from 2005. El Cap cannot continue any further as that ball is out of play on the far side touchline. It'll be a throw in again for the Lady Dons in their own defensive half. Try to see here in the waning moments of the first half if they can make this thing happen towards getting a goal. They have been close. Trying to find a runner. That one was a little bit too much to the outside. However, Spacciapoli able to get onto it. There she is again. Michelle leaves it off for her teammate, and now they're weaving nicely, and let's see, that is going to be a foul. Foul against the Vaqueros, and it'll be right outside the box. Just outside the box for a set piece. And this is even more dangerous than a CK because it's closer towards that net. Here's a big opportunity for the Dons again. The bending ball, the header, and a goal! Go, 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 go! Senior forward midfielder Jerry Jarva. I had mentioned before.
Score the first goal of the game today. The goal is scored by number 13, Jay Garvey. Credit the assist to number 6, Jasmine Namdar. That makes the score Cathedral Catholic 1 and and El Capitan 0.
As you heard, Jasmine Namdar, the assist and a beautiful header right in the back of the net by Jarvie, and the senior doing like we saw in the other game earlier today at noon. Senior stepping up, and they lead, the Dons do 1-0. In high school, you want your seniors to step up in title games. They usually do it during the playoffs, and in the title game, that's when you really want to see them show what all they have, all the things they've learned throughout the 4 years and the years preceding, and learning the game of soccer and put it all on the line right then and there, and that's exactly what has happened in this game. Beautiful header into the back of the net. One of the better ones you'll see. And El Capitan now will go ahead and throw it in. They are down 1-0. They want to try to get something before the end of the first half. Time is working against them, though. They throw it in towards the 18-yard box and in the 6-yard box, but it's headed over the net and a goal post, the football one, and out of play. So it'll be a goal kick for the Dons. And again, another El Capitan. The Lady Vaquero set piece does not work the way they want it to work. They have not had very many of them here in the first half. Lady Dons have had most of the touches. They've had most of the winning plays into space. They've had most of the good runs. But if you're the Lady Vaqueros, you have to continue on with the attack, with the effort, with the mindset. Got to find a way. Strike towards the outside, but retreating back, making it a nice play is the Dons to get it out of their own defensive third and push it up forward. That challenge into space, and just kind of retreating back that time was Alyssa Loveday. And Loveday not seeing the player. And the center ref says Loveday was fouled on the play. And so now it's going to be a free kick. So the Lady Vaqueros with an opportunity. Let's see what they do this time. Nice strike in the box, in the central of the box. Cannot get another player to get onto it, though. And the Lady Dons push it all the way upfield. Quality strike that time into the box, but did not get a player to get onto it. Here they are again. But it doesn't last long as the Lady Dons come out with it. On it is Venti. Venti and her teammates push them all the way back into their own defensive third. However, they make a last-ditch try for it, and it works out. Loveday under pressure there. And so now it's going to be a throw-in by Canon. So Leslie Canon will throw it in. They have a few substitutions, though, before that happens. Actually, they have number 2, 13-9 in the contest. Angela Perna is into the contest. Number 13, Christy James, is now in the contest, and Christina Valenzuela.
Number 13, Christy James. Number 9, Christina Valenzuela. And number 2, Angela Perna.
Apparito in the back. Can't get it to her teammate as it was taken away into space. Here come the Dons again, just outside the box, trying to continue on further, and it's going to be a goal kick. As good play there defensively by the Vaqueros on that outside run. Substitution again for the Vaqueros as they get another fresh player into the contest. Down 1-0 here in the first half. And Spacciapoli still on the soccer ball, and then dispossessed as another player comes out and helps to mark up. Spacciapoli not able to continue on and knock down hard on that play. Lauren Bogart to throw it in. They like to get it back to Spacciapoli. And a nice move and a nice shot and almost a direct in the back of the net. However, they do have it and a beautiful blast. Goal! 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 The Dons say, I get a second or third opportunity, I'm going to put it in the back of the net. They seem to have the players.
Second goal of the game. This goal scored by number 2, Coco Goodson.
Coco Goodson was the player who scored. And as I mentioned, Coco Goodson is a player that cannot be unmarked, cannot have an opportunity to get onto the soccer ball, and that was the time when they made the Vaqueros pay. And another opportunity here. The keeper, oh, what a save. But they tried again, and a furious try again by the Lady Dons to try and put this one further out of reach. 2-0 the Lady Dons now. And some of the plays in and around the 6-yard box have been truly spectacular. A goal kick for the Vaqueros, and they have to try and collect themselves mentally because a lot of pressure in the last few minutes has been applied as the Dons try and make it easier to determine the outcome of this one. And now it is going to be a throw-in for the Lady Vaqueros, who need to try and cut it in half. But can they? They have to get somebody on these set pieces onto the soccer ball. Here's another chance. There's a header, but it goes awry. Two to nothing. The Dons. They await the whistle for the end of the first half. And now the center ref looking at his watch, and he's about ready to do just that. El Capitan of Vaqueros now with the free kick. Another look by the center ref. That means the Lady Vaqueros need to do this quick. It's right on net. Will they head it away from the keeper? They don't! What a great save! And that was an important save. Here's another chance. And they were offsides on the play. The first one was an excellent chance, and that's the end of the first half. The Lady Dons applied tremendous pressure towards the end of the first half to take a 2-0 lead. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
The score at the half, the Dons of Cathedral Catholic 2 and the El Capitan Vaqueros 0.
Action underway now here in the second half as the Lady Dons will be going from left to right and the El Capitan Vaqueros are going from right to left. 2-0 is your score here in the CIF title game for 2006 for Division 3. And soon the lights will be coming on and they'll be playing under the lights here at the Westview High School that has the synthetic turf out there of multicolors, shades of green, I should say. And now here is the corner kick, or rather a set piece into the box, the 6-yard box, but quickly the Lady Vaqueros get it out of there. And they know they have to do that because any more attempts at that soccer ball usually have resulted in danger for them and a score for the Lady Dons. And obviously their coach has told them all about that and more for the types of things they need to do to have a chance to tie this game up or to have a chance to go ahead and win. But the Lady Dons, I'm sure, have been told by Don Lee, play your game. They cannot beat us, and then we will be champions outright. But we will see what happens. Here's a throw-in for the Lady Dons. In the space, and now it'll be a throw-in for the Vaqueros. El Cap trying to get something going here. Free kick coming up right outside the box for the Lady Vaqueros. What can they get out of this one? They need to get something good onto the net. Sarah Busby's going to take it. The junior. Busby had a good shot, and the keeper making the save. However, the Lady Dons touch it, and who's it out against? It is out against the Lady Dons. And so the Vaqueros with an opportunity to throw it in here. And still another good chance to attack, which they need to make the most of. And there's a foul. And now they're going to give way to the Lady Dons. When you are fresh in the second half is one of the things in soccer you need to try and take advantage of. It gets harder and harder as the game moves on, and you are not as fresh. Even though both teams have substituted quite well, still the fatigue factor starts to set in, and if you're behind, it's even more tougher to try and get back, tie the game, and try and win it. So the Lady Vaqueros are best served to try and do whatever they can to get good chances here in the first part of the second half, and if they can, get them in the back of the net. Because then the Dons can begin to wear them down, as well as wear time off the clock, and they will be the champions. The throw in. Lady Vaqueros. They get a header. Can't get anybody else to run onto it, but the near side chasing after it, and it's kept in by the Dons. Off the challenge, and it's going to be a free kick, and that one will work against Jasmine Nandar, whom basically tried to get to the soccer ball from behind the player, and you can't do that. Sarah Busby with the free kick, strikes it with the right foot into the box. Can't get anybody to bring it down, and back upfield it goes to midfield. They needed more touches on a soccer ball. Not able to get them, the Dons doing whatever it takes to get to the ball first and then run that ball the way they want it to go. The one with the geometric designs and all types of colors in that. Run it more of a yellow in the European play now, and ones that is the most famous game of all of the world, and a World Cup coming up in Germany in June. And they come again now, and that is Christy James. And we got a foul, or rather, that was Jenna Jarvie, I'm sorry. And Jarvie trying to run a big play that time. She was fouled inside the box. And so now it's going to be a penalty shot. Jasmine Namdar, who has an assist already. Her and the keeper. Namdar scores! Jasmine Namdar gets a goal, and now it is 3-0, the Dons lead. And so far, the junior is having a fantastic title game with a goal and an assist.
Off the penalty kick for the Dons. The Dons score a third goal today. The goal scored by number 6, Jasmine Namdar. That makes the score Cathedral Catholic 3 and the Vaqueros 0.
Well, here's a set piece try for the Lady Vaqueros. Let's see what they do with it. And it's a goal! Go, 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 go! They get on a board, does El Capitan. If you're the Lady Vaqueros, that's what you needed to do. Get on the scoreboard, and
Vaqueros, get on the board.
That is a thing.
Vaqueros, number 16, Lisa Shield. To make the score, Cathedral 3, El Cap 1.
That the seniors for El Capitan know that they have to do. They have a total of 7 seniors on the ball club, and there's a yellow card against the Dons. And one of them, Lisa Shield, is able to get on the scoreboard for a goal. Kelly Ann Cavaretta coming out, and I believe she was the one who got the yellow card. And so coming in is Spaziapoli for her.
The CIF would like to thank Mikasa Sports for providing the soccer balls for the 2006 CIF playoffs, along with the San Diego
3-1 score now. And if you're the Lady Vaqueros, you need to find a way to get another goal. So we'll see what the Lady Vaqueros can do, but the Dons smart enough to continue the pressure, and so that penalty kick gave them a little bit of a breather where they were able to take a 2-goal, or actually a 3-goal lead at that time, and now it has been cut to 2 instead of it being a situation where they're only ahead by 1. Into space, the Vaqueros trying to collect, can't do it, and now they do. In the deep back, pushing it all the way to midfield. Off the challenge there, knocked out by the Lady Dons. And throwing it in, Christy James. Natalie Vinti getting it over to Jarby. Jarby's pass, nobody there. Couldn't get a run on the near side by a teammate. Throw in now in their own half of the field, with the header being right down to where the white and red can take care of business. And here they go. They got to run on the near side. Coco Goodson, and the save is made. Courtney decided, you know what? I'm going to just take this shot from here. Hart coming out and making a play. And here come the Vaqueros back down the field. And passes like that they cannot afford to make. They need to be very careful with their passes and try and see what they can do to get a good play going. But when they don't, they give way to the Dons, and the Dons have 2 things in favor for them. One, the clock, and the other one, the scoreboard, where they lead 3-1 in the title game. And that one, let's see what the call is going to be a corner kick. That one looked like it was going to be another penalty try. But the center ref doesn't buy that idea. The Dons have already had one, though, and they connected on it. The bending ball, a header, it just couldn't bring it down enough. Too much on it by Goodson. And so they will be a goal kick. And we have a substitution. Substitution on the far side. Coming out of the contest, number 20, Cano. And coming in now,
For the Vaqueros,
Allie Bailey.
Number 7, Allie Bailey.
Standing tall, reducing the size of the field, and back up field they go. Do the Lady Dons. Going to be a throw-in now. Trying to work something into space, Jamie Ross. She couldn't. Still being tough, and Ross being brought down, and it'll be a free kick. So Ross, her tenacity there, helping her teammate out into space, and they win it, and they will have a free kick. Natalie Vinti. And let's see what Vinti does. Off this set piece. Vinti was going to try and score on that one, and just a little bit too far wide. And Don Lee says, you know, either if you're going to take that shot, you better score, or either get it to somebody who can. Because it is only a 2-goal lead, vice the 3. And pressure can be put on you in a hurry if they get another goal. Let's see what we have here. Going to be substitutions. And I guess there's something dealing with the soccer ball. I have no idea what the center ref. And now play is back on. To the outside. The Vaqueros working a play down the field as they continue, and they get it to the central, and then that ball is driven all the way back up the field, and it's exactly not what they wanted to happen. And on to it now again, and then they get a teammate that falls down in that space and doesn't help them out. Now they're spread out nicely by the Vaqueros. Ball with a lot of English on it now. What can they do with it? As the Dons, not in a hurry at all. They will continue to trap them as much as possible. Make things tough for them. And a challenge going out of play. And a nice one there to get to that ball. If it would have got to Goodson, she would have had an opportunity to take a shot on a penalty shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the CIF would like to give thanks to both Patrick Henry High School and right here at Westview High School and Westview High Athletic Director Mr. Chris Carter and Westview Principal Jerry Linger for letting us use their wonderful facilities for these soccer championships.
Free kick now for the Vaqueros. Play slowing down, and that's what the Dons want. They want to trap the Vaqueros in a situation where they can't get much going. And that's exactly what they do here. They get a run back defensively, and it is going to be a throw-in, or rather a goal kick for the Dons. Dons happy. Actually, that turned out to be a free kick. So now they will take the free kick in their own defensive third and utilize it to eat more time off the clock. If you're the Vaqueros, you have to find a way to get another one. And you've got to find another way to get another one quick. Down by 2 in the championship game for 2006 here at Westview High School.
Has been issued to El Capitan.
And the Lady Vaqueros, another yellow card has been issued. Did not know the player at the time. In the space, Lady Vaqueros have a couple of players there. Still not able to get a coordinated attack. And so the Lady Dons take advantage of it. Bad midfield, and now they bring it back, draw it back to the back. Capitan. Now one off the 50-50 ball. Valenzuela. Tanel Rust can't get to it. However, it was knocked out by the Lady Dons, and now the Vaqueros will have another opportunity to throw it in and see what they can do to attack. Down by 2 here in the title game. They get another fresh player on. As Matt Robertson trying to do all he can in this one. Keep his players fresh. Coco Goodson. Nice collection of the soccer ball and then a header. However, El Cap, and they get a goal! El Capitan of Vaqueros not giving up somehow. Somehow, some way, finding a way to get it in the back of the net. And their other side of the building here where the partisans are going crazy as it is 1 goal difference.
The Vaqueros score another goal. This goal scored by the Vaqueros, number 9, Cristina Valenzuela.
Cristina Valenzuela getting the goal.
Vaqueros.
And that is another senior coming through. Valenzuela, number 9, along with number 16, Lisa Shield. And that is the 2 goals they have. And now they have begun to get their crowd into the game. Down by 1 goal. Wanting to take it into overtime. Might not have enough time to try to win it. And the Dons now. Maybe playing a little more defense than maybe they want to. The Vaqueros with some senior leadership. With 7 seniors. More than the Lady Dons do. The Dons have 4 of them. And a free kick. And Jill Medigovich, the senior, saying to herself, we can win this game, but I've got to have help by my defenders. even when it looks like they don't have anything going, they'll try to make something happen. Coco Goodson up high to get that one out of play in an 18-yard box, and retreating back on the Lady Vaqueros. And it goes out of play and a throw in. Lady Vaqueros now retreating back very, very nicely there. Was Perner, Betsy Perner, who's played quite well as a senior defender, number 19. Jasmine Namdar standing in front. Substitutions on the far side. And it looks like Angela Perna, the sophomore, is into the contest for El Capitan. And Perna has it and tries to flick it on with her header. And coming out is Medigovic to make the save. And Medigovic way off her line. Could have been a problem that time because they could have tried to sneak around her and get to that net. But Medigovic says, I'll come out and do what's necessary. I'm a senior and I know we can win the championship here. We had a 3-0 lead. It's been cut to 3-2. El Capitan. How much time do they have, though, to try and tie it up? Or can they tie it up at all? The Lady Dons, a team that did not start off quickly putting goals in the net. They've made it happen here in the second half. They got one goal in the first, and then got another goal to make it 2-0. And then got the penalty shot to make it 3-0. And a blast in that one. Even though it does not connect, it doesn't matter because, again, the Dons' Natalie Venti knows that time is running off the clock. And that's the thing that is an advantage for them. Still holding the 3-2 lead. Venti brings it down nicely. And a ball with some pace on it down to Central. Into the corner. Still on it are the Lady Dons. But coming back, retreating back there nicely was Christy James. But it doesn't last long for the Lady Vaqueros as the Dons have the touches again. Dribbling it in the attacking third, but losing it, being dispossessed now. Here's Hyde, Amanda Hyde, sending it down to Central. To the far side. And a call. That's not liked by the Dons partisans. Not happy with the center ref in this one. So it'll be a free kick. Free kick for the Lady Vaqueros. And now Lady Dons with a ball with perfect pace on it. 1v2, takes a shot and almost scored. An outstanding goal. Beautiful run. But just couldn't quite get in that far post. It was Jasmine Namdar. That could have broke the backs of the Lady Vaqueros. 3-2 score. Lady Vaqueros now trying to get it out of their own half of the field as the sun sets in the west. And they have that sun in their eyes to deal with. And a foul. And we'll take a little bit of a breather with the score. It's 3-2 in the CIF Division III championship game. We'll be right back.
Fans, the CIF would like it if you could, at the conclusion of this game, take down all the banners that you brought and take them home with you. Once again, the CIF would appreciate it if all the banners would be taken down at the conclusion of this game.
Back to action here. Jasmine Nablar shot and a save at the last moment. A shot by Cavaretta, the sophomore, who could have put it out of reach that time. Ashley Hart found a way at the last moment to rob Cavaretta, who had a beautiful shot and would have made it 4-2. And again, the thing that El Capitan does not want to happen, and that is shots are now being peppered again at their keeper. And that is a thing that will be to their undoing. They're giving up a lot of them lately. And here comes another chance. And into the box and a goal! Go, 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 go! The Lady Dons lead 4-2. All of a sudden they said, we're going to put it on you from an offensive standpoint, and can you withstand the storm? And the Lady Vaqueros could not. And it is a 2-goal lead. And so the Lady Vaqueros now seeing that the Dons are a team that can at any time very well put a lot of tremendous pressure on you.
Score another goal. That makes the score. The Dons 4, the Vaqueros 2 off the Dons goal scored by number 8, Michelle Spacciapoli.
Spacciapoli getting the goal. And the thing that you love to have is you love to have your underclassmen help you out in the title game, and Spacciapoli there to do just that. And that is the thing that also you look at as a coach and say, these are the players that are going to be able to step up for me in the future also. And that is why the Dons, even though they don't have any freshmen on the ball club, they do have 8 sophomores and the juniors that help out for those 4 seniors that they have. And the seniors that they have make it happen. They're a great role model for the rest of the club. And so with a 4-2 lead, enough of a cushion now. And it's in a ref. Not making a call that the Lady Dons, the high school of Cathedral Catholic, was happy with that time. But they have a 4-2 lead, and that is the one that has got to be making them feel very proud of, and an opportunity to win another championship game. They do not get into the championship and take it very lightly. And a goal! Go, 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 go! Natalie Venti! And Venti continued to try to show that she can score from long distance.
Cathedral Catholic 5, El Capitan 2.
The Lady Dons spread it around, and everybody gets a chance to try and see if they can get on the scoreboard. And now they have a 5-2 lead, and mentally it begins to disrupt what you want to try to do to come back. And now it is just a matter of the clock running out for another title for Cathedral Catholic High School, unless nearly a miracle can happen for El Capitan. And this might not be their day for the miracle, because the Dons have come out and said they want to get the title outright right this year by themselves. And when they've had the opportunities, they have shown up big. But the seniors of El Capitan will always remember this game. And the most important thing about it is they'll always remember that they helped their classmates get to the final. And for a brief moment, they were down by 1 goal. They're one of the greatest teams in the history of California in high school soccer. But that didn't last long, and now they're down by a score of 5-2. They continue to play on, though. Things that they can work on, and coming out and making a save is Manigovich, and Jill, the senior, says, I'm not afraid to come off my line. I've proven that time and time again. And here in the big game, making the big plays again. And here is Vinti with a lot of time. Wheels around and finds a teammate that is offside. And number 6, Namdar, is going to get a yellow card, and that basically because of the fact that she kicked the ball over the net and did not allow an opportunity for the time to escape. And Namdar, the junior, will remember it, and Namdar is going to come out of the game. But Namdar has played a great one for the Dons.
Substitution for the Dons, now in the game, number 4, Tamara.
And her coach gives her a couple of words to say, listen, these are the types of things that you don't want to do in the future, because they can really come back to get us. You never know. But Namdar's had a great game either way. Here comes the Vaqueros, attacking with whatever they can and an elbow, and that is going to work, they say, against the Lady Dons, and that they initiated the contact, so it's going to be a free kick. But even though they get it down close to the 18-yard box, they can't afford to just get it in the box. They have to put them in the net. And there's plenty of the white back to cover and make sure that doesn't happen. Not wanting to allow anybody to get free.
And congratulations.
Center ref looking at his watch.
Westview High School in the Division I girls game.
Off a couple of bounces.
Grand Hills 2. And in the Division I boys game, La Costa Canyon Mavericks 2, Fallbrook Warriors 1.
The header and the Dons now just knowing that the clock is going to run out. And they're just waiting for their opportunity to hear that double whistle and to put that championship patch onto their jacket. The seniors of Medigovich, the keeper, Lauren Bogart and Jenny Jarvie, Betsy Perner, going to go out as champions one last time on the outright side of the house. Their name only there for the year 2006. And what a career that they've had. The goal kick with the Vaqueros as the lights taking more of an effect and the sun setting in the west. Coming out.
Substitution for the Dons, back in the game, number 6.
Tamara Chagas.
Namdar.
And Chagas, the sophomore, going to get another opportunity to see if she can get to the title game. Going to get 2 more sets of opportunities in 2 years, as she's only a sophomore. And the hardware being brought to the field as time is waning here in the final moments. – 2003, I believe, was the last year that the Dons won the championship on the outright side of the house. Had to share it last year with Coronado, but have been in the title game 17 straight years. Butch Lee started it off, and late Butch Lee, and now his daughter Dawn Lee has kept it going. And what a program that they exhibit year after year. And even though they are not named Uni anymore, even though that they have a new name, it's still the same high school. Only the name has changed. And you have a whistle in this space. The final game today will be Cathedral going against St. Augustine on the boys' side of the house. And Cathedral will try and see if they can win it in both the boys and the girls. St. Augustine will try and keep them from doing that. St. Augustine, the team that won it in the football side of the house, and they're trying to win it also on the soccer side. And these private schools have had a great history of athletics here in San Diego County. And a whistle. But the Vaqueros, seniors who will not win this one, will have helped the Lady Vaqueros get to the title game, and they have 4 juniors and 7 sophomores and a couple of freshmen that will remember this game. And there's a try, and they don't quite get it in the back of the net as Cristina Valenzuela, who's already scored 1 goal. They will remember this game, and it is a game that they will have an opportunity maybe to get back to again. They are coached quite well on that side of the house. Matt Robertson, and he knows what to do. And the only way to have a chance to win it all is you're probably going to have to go through this team of Cathedral Catholic. At least in the last 17 years, that has been the case. So it is a valuable thing to get here and find out what you need to do to win. And you see a couple of players there that got kind of tangled up. No need for any unsportsmanlike conduct. Game is practically over. And a whistle. And well out of reach in the world of soccer, 5-2. And have a little cheer from the Cathedral Catholic partisans who not been happy with this center ref and what he's called it throughout the course of the game, but it doesn't matter because the championship will go to the Cathedral High School Dons. Final score 5-2. We hope you have enjoyed all the action in this game today, as the Dons have come to play in a big way again, and they showed it all throughout the playoffs, and now they are the champions of 2006. And good luck to El Capitan, and maybe they can return again to the title game next year. I'm Greg Porter.
Our final game of today's quadruple
For George Lamb Video Sports Productions, saying take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Save it on a hard drive.
That match will happen at the conclusion of the awards and trophy presentation for this division. Number 8, Brianna Apparito. Number 7, Allie Bailey. Number 12, Sarah Busby. Number 20, Leslie Cadoni. Number 14, Olivia Donato. Number 4, Mackenzie Urkenbeck. Goalkeeper, Ariel Guerrero. Starting goalkeeper, Ashley Hart. Number 11, Amanda Hyde. Number 13, Christy James. Number 21, Shannon Johnson. Number 15, Ashley Kearney. Number 5, Alyssa Loveday. Number 3, Sarah McDonald. Number 19, Brenda Nazar. Number 10, Stacy Norton. Number 2, Angela Perna. Number 6, Tennille Rust. Number 16, Lisa Shields. And number 9, Christina Valenzuela. And ladies and gentlemen, each team selects one representative to receive the Sportsmanship Award for their demonstration of the principle of competition with honor.
Maddie, don't go too far.
This year's Sportsmanship Award for El Capitan goes to starting goalkeeper Ashley. And accepting the runners-up trophy for the 2006 Girls Division III is El Capitan Vaqueros head coach Matt Robertson. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2006 Division III runners-up in girls soccer, the Vaqueros from El Capitan High School. And now for the trophy and award presentation for the champions from Division III girls soccer, the Dons of Cathedral Catholic. Representing the Dons, Athletic Director Dave Smola and Principal Tim Gierenthal. And now for the players. Number 0, Sosha Alexander. Number 12, Lauren Bogart. Number 10, Cassie Bajoni. Number 3, Aubrey Caradana. Number 14, Kellyanne Cavaretta. Number 4, Tamara Chagas. Number 2, Coco Goodson. Number 13, the captain, Jenny Jarvie. Number 16, Randy Loco. Goalkeeper, Jill Medgovich. Number 6, Jasmine Numdar. Number 19, Betsy Perner. Number 15, Jamie Ross. Number 11, Alyssa Sanchez. Number 20, Alex Sitta. Number 8, Michelle Spacciapoli. Number 9, Leah Valenti. Number 7, Natalie Vinci. Number 18, Kristen Whipple. And last but certainly not least, number 5, Shayla Williams. And accepting the Division III Girls Soccer Championship Trophy, the Cathedral Catholic Dons head coach, Don Lee. The Cathedral Catholic Don Sportsmanship Award goes to number 19, Betsy Turner. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more big round of applause for the El Capitan Vaqueros and the Cathedral Catholic Dons.
We have to get all our stuff off the bench. Oh, wait. I'm so proud of you. You guys are awesome. It was so much fun. I can't wait for next year. I'm going to miss all you guys.